Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Medivale Pro. I hope you guys will be fine and doing great and enjoying your good lives. Okay, so today we are going to start our session of convincing doctors. So there were many people who were contacting me, sir, can you please let us know how we can approach or how we can demonstrate our medical billing services to different kind of providers. Okay, so they can use our medical billing services. So I thought you guys need some instructions which should be step by step. Okay, so I'm just going to provide you guys a step-by-step guide through which you guys can convince doctors. If you are going to follow up on all these rules or all these steps, then I am very pretty much sure that you will get clients or you will get providers who will be using your medical billing services. Okay, so without wasting time, sir, let's start the lecture. Okay, so today we have a table of convincing content. Okay, so that is going to be the what should be different kind of a steps you should take, okay, to convince a doctor. The first one is going to be to understand their pain points. Okay, so what are the different pain points of a healthcare provider through which you guys can just help them and convince them. Okay, so next is going to be the highlight your expertise. Okay, so you guys need to highlight your expertise, demonstrate tangible benefits. Okay, so what should be the benefits you will be going to provide them and how you guys will be going to provide different kind of benefits to the provider. So you guys need to explain all that kind of a stuff. Next is going to offer a trial or demo. Okay, so you guys need to offer them a trial, a demo, like how we are just going to deal with the claims or how we are going to submit those claims and getting the payments and how we are dealing with different volume of claims. So you guys need to provide different kind of a demos or trials to that kind of a provider so that provider can be convinced. Okay, strong communication and reporting, emphasize data and security. Okay, so these are the contents which we are going to discuss about today's lecture. Okay, so next is going to be the first one, understand their pain points. Okay, so what are the pain points of a healthcare provider that needs to be discussed? So time consuming billing. Doctors are often overwhelmed by the amount of paperwork and billing tasks. Highlight you how your services can save them time. Okay, so the main tool or the main their pain point is going to be the time. Okay, so you guys need to let the providers know that how we will be just using your different kind of services and how we will be just providing you the time sensitive claims, or how we just fulfilling all that kind of a revenue cycle management. Okay, so within time. Okay, so we will be submitting the claims, our turnaround time will be quite impressive. Okay, so there will be no aging of the claims. Okay, and all that kind of a stuff. And you guys need to convince that provider that this kind of a stuff can be used to get different kind of a claims paid. Okay, so the main purpose of that provider is going to be that once a claim is submitted, that should be completed or that should be like adjudicated within the time. Okay, so and maximum turnaround should be over there. Their net collections would be more than 95 or 100%. Okay, so you if you want to convince them in this kind of a way, then you need to prove your stance with different kind of trials or demos. Revenue leakage. Explain how you can reduce claim denials and errors that lead to the loss of revenue. Okay, so you need to provide them the tactics. You need to provide them the management, how you are going to deal with different denials of the claims. Okay, so you guys need to let them know all that kind of a stuff. Okay, so if you are providing them this kind of a stuff, then they will be convinced. Okay, complex regulations. Doctors face challenges keeping up with changes in medical billing regulations and coding standards. Okay, so how your expertise ensure compliance and avoid penalties. Okay, so all that kind of a stuff you need to let them know. You need to convince them in this kind of a way. If you are just letting them know about these kind of a things, about these kind of a pain points. Okay, so these are the basically pain points you guys need to let the provider or let the doctor know. Okay, so if you are going to let them know about these points and how you are going to deal with these kind of points, then you guys can convince that medical provider. Okay, so you guys need to follow up on all that kind of a steps. That is the first one. Okay, why the doctor should choose you? Okay, so what kind of a benefits you are going to provide that kind of a provider? You guys need to prove your expertise. If you or your team has any kind of a specializations, certifications in your team, then you guys need to let them know. You guys need to provide them or show them their expertise or certifications or specialization, that how we are going to deal with this kind of a stuff. You guys need to provide testimonials and case studies, that how we have dealt with different kind of a clients, and we have testimonials and case studies. Okay, so all that kind of a stuff can be very impressive and influencing on that kind of a doctor. You guys need to provide them that benefits, that how we will be just providing you guys different benefits, like we will be just covering all that kind of a claims, we will be just having 100% turnaround time, and we will be just providing 100% net collections. Okay, so there will be no maximum days in ARs. Okay, so we'll be reducing the number of ARs days. So you guys need to influence that kind of a provider with these kind of a steps or tactics. Okay, so you guys need to offer them the trial or the demo as well, that how we are just making patients data, how we are going to make different charges, how we are going to submit the claims to an insurance company. So all that kind of a stuff can be discussed in that kind of a meeting. Okay, so you guys need to basically schedule a meeting with the provider, and you guys need to influence, and you guys need to provide a convincing stance on that kind of a provider, so the provider can be convinced with your expertise, benefits, testimonials, case studies, and demo and trial. Okay, so these would be the basic points, or these would be the basic kind of a things you guys need to provide them, and the provider will be convinced, inshallah. Okay, so the next would be stay current with industry trends. You guys need to let the provider know that our company is going to stay connected with different kind of stay updated with different kind of industry trends. We are going to following up on all kind of our rules. We are adhering to rules and regulations of the HIPAA compliance and all that kind of stuff. Okay, emphasize data security and compliance. Yes, of course, without HIPAA compliance and rules and regulations, your company cannot work. So you guys need to make sure that you are going to let the provider know that we are following all rules and regulations which are governed or which are provided by HIPAA compliance, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Provide tailored solutions. Okay, so you guys need to let the provider know that we will be just having different kind of a team for that kind of a any kind of a solutions, and we have the 24 by 7 kind of a services. So if you have any kind of a problem, any kind of a like trouble, then we are having a solution for that kind of a problem. Okay, so the next is strong communication and reporting. You guys need to provide them the reporting. Okay, that is most important one. The net collections, okay, the graph, how your medical billing or services are going to grow. Okay, so you guys need to communicate in an ethical and a better way through which you guys can provide an influencing and convincing stance on that kind of a provider. So your communication and your reporting should be the best one. So with your strong communication and reporting, you guys can just grab that client. Okay, you guys can just convince your doctor or client. So in this way, you guys can just convince your doctors or clients. So you guys need to follow up on all that kind of a stuff. Okay, so if you want more information, then you guys can get in touch with me to let's establish a connection. You have my WhatsApp number, and there is an email of mine as well. So you guys can email me, and you guys can just send your queries on WhatsApp as well. I will help you guys as much as I can. Okay, so this was all about today's lecture or today's kind of stuff. So thank you so much for your attention. So if you still have any kind of a queries in your mind, then you guys can just let me know. You guys can also comment on this video as well. Okay, you guys can contact me on WhatsApp. You guys can also email me on my email ID. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next lecture with different kind of a stuff in medical billing and coding. And if you want to learn medical billing and coding, then you guys can just go through my YouTube channel and see all the lectures in a serious way. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, take care of yourself and of your family. And do remember me in your kind prayers. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.